Well, hello there. Welcome to your math lesson for today. I hope you are ready to go with your pencil and your bell work warm up for today. We're only going to do Wednesday, and we have some interesting shapes that we're going to be discovering today. Today, we're going to be practicing the difference between a pyramid and a prism. Do you remember that from last year? A prism is a 3D shape that has a flat top and a flat bottom. It does not come to a point at the top. And a pyramid, just like those Egyptian pyramids, it does come to a point, a vertice at the very top of its shape. It's also a 3D shape. You'll need to know that for today's activity. Today's activity is only Wednesday. I know you want to go ahead, but only stick to one a day so that you can pace yourself and do your work spread out over the week so you don't get overwhelmed. It's important to take good care of yourself that way. I'm going to share my screen with you so that we can get started with our bell work or our math warm-up, if you want to call it that. All right, here we go. Yes, I can make it bigger, just a little bit. That helps. All right, today we're going to be focusing on the math skill called geometry, the study of shapes. Number 1, 2, and 3. I'll focus on this little image here. Do you see that this image has solid lines and broken line along here? The broken line is to give you an illusion or your eye the idea that it is in the background to give it that 3D look. And that's pretty effective. Number 1 says, circle the name of this 3D, three-dimensional shape. Is it a cylinder or is it a pyramid? Go ahead to circle your guess for that. And number 2, how many edges does it have? An edge is the line that's created, that is made when two faces meet. So a face is the flat side of a shape. When two faces meet, it creates an edge. How many edges does this shape have? Count them. And finally, number 3 says, how many faces does it have? A face is the flat side or sides of a 3D shape. Go ahead to count them. Don't forget the one on the bottom. Okay, so now number 4 says, draw a pentagon. Penta is the Latin term, that's a different language, an old language, for 5. 5. So draw a pentagon. To give you a clue, an octagon is an 8-sided shape. So pentagon. Number 5, what shape is under the circle? So here we have 2 shapes. And the question is, what shape is under the circle? Is it A, a triangle, or B, a square? You can circle or put a box around your choice. All right, now you should be warmed up and ready to go for your math lesson for today. And we're going to be doing some more clock practices with analog clocks. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on our lesson today. Yesterday's lesson was very detailed and I hope very helpful. The thing that I want to remind you of today that we're going to be practicing, it's really important to know the difference between the shorthand, which is called the hour hand, and the long hand, which is called the minute hand. These are analog clocks, and you need to print the digital time to match the time that's showing with the hands. If the hour hand is pointing between two numbers, always go with the hour that it's still in. If it hasn't quite met the next number, we cannot write that number down. Actually, we shouldn't write that number down as the hour. We should always write or print the hour that it's still in. Okay, so then you need to remember to also start with the hour on the left. The two dots are there to separate the hour from the minutes. The hour hand points to the numbers that are shown on the clock face, and you need to count by fives for the minutes to discover what they are. There are, let's just see. There are 12 clocks again, just like yesterday's page. There's a space for you to print your name at the top of the page. Today's activity is called Telling Time Worksheet B. So print your name at the top. Once you are finished filling in those digital times to match the analog clock, you are done your math activity for today. Make sure you get your grown-up to check your work for you so that if you need to fix any, then you can fix them. Remember that by making mistakes, not on purpose, but when you make mistakes, it helps you to learn things better. When you are fixing your mistakes, then you can learn it better. If you just ignore your mistakes or give up or guess, then you're not able to learn it as well as if you were able to fix those mistakes. So make sure you get your grown-ups to help you with that. Check your work and take a picture of it to send with your separate email on Friday. Have fun. Enjoy your math lesson for today, and I will see you on Thursday. Have a good day.